Harvey, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. It's probably quite a different conversation we're going to be having now than we would about a month ago, but can you be proud of the season, considering if a lot of people before the season were talking about a year of transition, you've won a trophy, pretty much qualified for the Champions League. As a team, when you sit back and step back and reflect, can you be proud?
Absolutely. I think as well as, we have people forget, how far we've come this season compared to last season especially. As you said, nearly qualified for Champions League, which is always a massive thing for the club. Won a trophy as well. I think just the enjoyment and just the way the season's gone, the barriers that we've had to gone over and stuff like that. I feel like it's been not how we wanted it to end, but all in all we need to reflect and look at it as a whole, and I think the team could be very proud of themselves.
And a positive one for you in particular. I was looking at some stats the other day, and you were second on that assists in this calendar year to only Kevin De Bruyne. I feel like a lot of people talk about you as a super sub, but I get the sense from you want to be more than that in the future. How do you take that label?
I'm grateful for every opportunity, and people come up with these names here and there. But for me, it's about cementing my spot in this team now. I can't look at myself as a kid. I'm 21. I'm growing into a man, and I feel like now I really need to kick on and cement my spot. And I've been working as hard as I can really to try and get that. And it's not easy at all, just with the quality in and around the team and throughout the squad. But I feel like now, the next step in my Liverpool career is cementing my spot.
I saw a comment on social media the other day, and you probably don't look at too much, but it said about you, it said he just gets us. How do you feel when you hear things like that said about you by fans?
Yeah, it's always nice. It's a lovely feeling. But I think it's just, it's in my nature being a fan. It's just the passion I have for the club and the love as well. And, whenever I step on the pitch, I just want to give it, my absolute everything, and give it 110%. Not only for myself and for the team, but for the club, for the people that come to watch us and the people at home. It's always an honour to put on a shirt and go and walk out, and hearing comments like that is it just keeps you going and driving you on.
Well, you mentioned there being a fan, and I think the flip side of that, I suppose, is when things don't quite go to plan. You feel that both on a personal level as a player, but also as a supporter, because you get what everyone in that ground is feeling. And I saw after the loss at Everton that you did go over to a fan and gave him a hug, gave your shirt away as well. Do you feel like it's a responsibility as well as a fan to kind of step up and face them in times like that when things haven't quite gone right?
Absolutely. I just think it's the decency as well. The fans travel all around the world to come watch us play. Spend loads of money, to buy, tickets and their travel and stuff to come to the matches. So, especially when we lose, and it's never a nice feeling. But I just feel like it's, just respect and as I said, the decency to go over and show your appreciation. And I think as a team, especially Liverpool, we're all together. We all stick by one another, and whether that's the fans, players, coaching staff, we're all a family and we're all in it together. So if the fans are suffering, we're suffering. If we're suffering, then the fans are as well. And for us, it's just about showing that respect to them and making sure that we put it right.
Yeah, I suppose let's focus a little bit on the manager then, because we mentioned that you are a fan and you must be feeling, I guess, the emotional roller coaster that a lot of them are at the moment.
Yeah, it's been tough this season. Especially when the news came out about the gaffer as well. It's not one that I think we've got our head around yet. But I feel like we just need to do it for him now. We need to, play these last games with all we have, and as a club, I feel like we can give him the best possible send-off because he deserves it. The coaching staff deserve it as well, and he's been amazing since he's been here. Achieved so many great things, and gave us that experiences and the enjoyment and all the success that has come with him for us as players. So yeah, it's going to be very sad, but we still have a job to do.
Talk to me a bit about what he's given you personally, because you are still a young player, and I know you're a mainstay in the team now, but he's so good with young talent, and you've seen that this season. But you in particular, what's your relationship like, and how much has he given you?
Yeah, it's been really really good since I've first started here. He's gave me the confidence to go out play my football. He's gave me pointers where I need to improve on in my game, and things that I can kind of take me to the next level. And he's always there by my side no matter what. If I need anything, I can go speak to him. Training ground, he's always around, speaking to not only me but every player here. I've said it before, he's like a fatherly figure for everyone. Whatever your problem is, you can go to him and you can speak to him. And I think the way he is, just not only to us players but in and around the building, to the whole world as well. He's just an amazing person to be around, and I've learnt so much off him, and I can't be thankful enough for the opportunities that I've gained and the experiences, and not only that, going out and playing for Liverpool, making my dream come true. So yeah, it's been amazing. But as I said, we just need to send it off in the best possible way now.
And did that come with a little bit of pressure, that feeling that you needed to send it off in the best possible way? Because you're only human and you want to do the best for him, and I guess at times as well that does come with an added sense of pressure when you're playing.
Yeah, I don't think there was extra pressure. I think that's always the case when you put on a Liverpool shirt. It's one of the best teams in the world. You need to go out and win every single game. But I think it gave us the fight and desire inside us, that extra bit more, because it is his last season and we want to go out on a bang. And everything he's achieved at this club, we want to keep adding to it. And it being its last season, we just wanted to gain those experiences again, but unfortunately we couldn't do it. But with the Carabao Cup as well, it was another memorable night and day, and especially the circumstances that we had with our team and the young lads playing as well. It's just what everything the club's about. Yeah,
and a return to Anfield this week, and I'm sure that'll be welcome, playing Tottenham, of course. Do you feel like that's the place where you can gain that bit of confidence back? Because when there is issues, in terms of goal scoring and a lack of confidence, I guess, does creep in, you're only human. Does being back home help alleviate some of those things?
I think so, especially with the fans behind us as well. It's not going to be an easy task. Tottenham have quality throughout the whole team, and it's going to be very, very tricky. But playing at home, playing at Anfield, there's no better feeling than walking out onto the pitch, listening to You Never Walk Alone. So I feel like it's it's going to be a big buzz for the boys again, and hopefully we can kick on a bit.
Looking ahead then a little bit to the future, there's so much speculation at the moment. That's natural. It's one of the most followed clubs in the world. That people are going to be talking about what's happening next season and into the future. You've said many times, no secret, you want to have your career here. You want to be here for the entirety of your career. Is there a sense of excitement about the future? Of course, there is sadness about Klopp and him leaving, but is there a sense of excitement of what's to come as well? Absolutely.
It's a fresh start for everyone, really. Which is always a nice thing. You never know what's going to come around the corner, and it's kind of that excitement and just a bit eager as well to see what's happening. But for us, whoever comes in, it's going to be an unbelievable manager. Especially after Klopp leaving as well, going to need someone to back it up. And I feel like there's a lot of excitement in and around the boys in the dressing room. And as I said, it's a fresh start and new beginnings for the club. So we'll see what happens. But we just need to make sure we end the season well, do what we need to do, and then make sure we're ready for pre-season. So you block everything out in terms of names or speculation in terms of that things until you know what's happening, I suppose, as players? Yeah, it's just one of them really where, you can't really read too much. A lot of names get flung around, and, until it's sorted, and when you see it on Liverpool's page when they've announced it, then that's when you can believe it. We don't tend to, listen to much and look at many things. It's when it gets sorted, it'll get sorted. And final question then, if you looked back at your career from when you were 16 until now, would you change anything? Are you happy with exactly how everything's played out? Apart from my injury, yeah. That's the only thing I'll change really. But take yourself off for that game. Yeah. But since then, it's been amazing, and the experiences I've gained, the trophies I've won, and it's every kid's dream playing for the team they support, and you know, it's all thanks to the gaffer really, and yeah, as I've said many times before, hopefully there's opportunities for a long time here, actually, to keep going and, you know, keep playing the way I play, and hopefully we'll see in the future.
So no question for you over the desire, because I know your captain did say that, and it's difficult when things aren't going quite right, but you seem as passionate as ever.
Absolutely. You know, when things aren't going well, that's when, you know, you want to make it right as quick as possible and fight that bit more. And we definitely got that within the team. We just need to go out and show it now.